saw her.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Fuyuhiko's scoring for her, but why? Maybe she's just innocent. Maybe it is Nekomaru. It's just a coincidence. I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Maybe they worked together? How would Nekomaru fit in the simple case though? Yeah, I know. But still. I don't know, it's still, everything's a bit confusing.
Now that you mention it,
Maybe it was Peko and maybe Fuyuhiko helped her? Because Fuyuhiko is still mad about her little sister dying? Maybe?
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints...
Except
then
the
how
window.
fuck did the killer escape?
why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable. Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery. I see. Then let's hear this alleged...
Well, is she gonna say she used the sword to get to the window? Like I said, that wouldn't be actually possible the sword would break. Even if it was a steel sword, which it is not, it is a bamboo sword, a shinai, so...
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Well, let's see. The killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is the small window in the shower room. I mean, they did say something about having to be a ninja to get through alone. Isn't she sort of a ninja? That's true. You're not wrong.
Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
But they said ninja because ninjas have gloves that have like spikes on them so they can like climb on walls using those spikes. Not because, I don't know. We'll see, I guess, we'll see.
Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
Bamboo swords are pretty durable. Yeah, but they can't, I'm pretty sure they can't take the weight of like a full-grown woman. Like 60 kilos on top of a shinai. It would definitely break, for sure. I've had a shinai before. I wouldn't expect it to be able to like hold my own weight. I wouldn't expect a steel sword to hold my own weight, much less a shinai.
But
So I don't know,
what if,
but...
for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Like I said, maybe Fuyuhiko helped her. Momentum? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she... I don't know. I was gonna say she maybe could have used it, like, diagonally against the wall just to gain a little bit of height. But then she would leave the sword behind. So that's not it. She might have used someone else. Fuyuhiko must have helped.
An object was used. A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Sword bag? I don't think... the bag seems like flimsy though.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Yeah, it's gonna be she used the sword.
We just said they couldn't use an object.
But that doesn't make much sense to me though.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Or maybe she could use the sword like an Olympic, like jump, like the vaulting lances or whatever they're called, vaulting spears, whatever they're called. But I still don't see that though. I mean, it's a video game, an anime, so I guess they'll justify it like that, but I don't see you being able to do that in real life though. But maybe you could just not put your weight on the sword, but just use it to help you jump higher? I'm not exactly sure.
You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
Or maybe she didn't have a sword with her. Maybe inside the sword bag she had a small staircase? Or something like that? That could be it.
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. Focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out of the window? Hangman's Gambit. Bamboo sword. Okay, it's gonna be the bamboo sword, even though I don't agree. I don't remember the controls for this. Catch, release, explode, fast forward, let explosions, send to keyword. Okay. So we can like just do this. Just explode there. So we want a B to start with. There's a B right there. That's the A. I would think it would be smarter if she carried something else inside the bamboo sword case, because I don't think the bamboo sword is able to hold the weight, but it's okay, I guess. Ah! Oh, I guess they already formed together, huh? Bamboo. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. Ah! Oh my god, I didn't know. There we go, that's the O. What about the silly mask? Was that not relevant to the case at all? Maybe Peko Peko is the... What's the name of it? The serial killer? Sparkling Justice? Maybe that's her motivation. Maybe that's why she sought for Yuhiko to help her, maybe? I don't think Yuhiko helps her, though, now that I think about it. I don't know. Bamboo, now we need an S. That's the S. And the W. And the O. And now we need an R. Oh my god, oh my god! Ah! Okay, we have this D though. We have this D. Just keep it there. Wait for an R. There we go, I got it. Bamboo sword. Oh, Tomoyo, thank you very much for the host. It's much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. There we go, we completed it.
You carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
She did.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
I don't think a bamboo sword would be able to take on the weights, but that's okay.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja!
It would be much
Didn't I tell
smarter.
ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily!
It would be much smarter if she carried something else in the sword bag, like an actual ladder or something.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Really? I guess.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
I would think otherwise, just because I don't know. I've had a shinai before, I actually still do have it right there. I don't think it can hold my own weight, but maybe I just never tried.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for panic talk action. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you'll be able to use fever time by pressing the RB button during PTA. When fever time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to your max. But that's not all. You won't miss during fever time either. By pressing the B button on applicable, you destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out. So make the best use of your time. How many more trial features is this game gonna implement? It is annoying because every time you're like, I have no idea what this is. But that's okay. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. Interesting. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes but with your ears. With your ears and your passionate heart. That's a problem because the rhythm in the game is not correct. So the last time I did this, I did it by just looking at it. But I guess we won't be able to do that. That's okay. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. Not gonna tell them that you have to redo the class trial for the chapter if they do that. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. We should probably save here if we can. We can't. Great.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword?
That's true. I guess she could have picked it up as she was coming up, I guess. You could hold the sword with your feet or something like
It would have
that.
been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why are you... Panic talk action. Let's go.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, I missed. No, I didn't, apparently.
Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up!
What?
Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard!
Oh my god, that was difficult. He wasn't showing up the things. I thought he would show up only the
I'll
things.
say you're fucking
But I guess not.
You're pissing me off!
As you can see, it is difficult because the rhythm of the game is not exactly the rhythm that the things are showing up at.
Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you
God, I hate this.
That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been
Bamboo
left
sword
behind.
bag?
This is the end. If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against
Sure.
the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
Yeah, I don't think that's the most unbelievable part of this. The unbelievable part of it is that the sword didn't break, I guess. But I don't know, I guess bamboo is kind of like wood, but the thing is, the shinai is not a solid piece of wood though. If it was a solid piece of wood, of bamboo, it would definitely hold her, for sure. But it's not. It's kind of like just 4 pieces of bamboo put together by strings. Would the sword be able to hold her weight? I don't think so, but I don't know.
Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape.
I guess I just
Akane
don't know
said
enough.
She's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
I can definitely see you doing this with a steel sword, because I don't know, it would mess up the point of the sword, but the sword could probably hold you. I don't know.
No, you just back off.
I guess at this point I should just accept it.
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Huh. She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Oh my god. Maybe it's not her.
Let me confirm one thing first.
Another twist?
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
Maybe she's just a sparkling justice.
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
There we go.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh.
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
There we go.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective
It
father
feels off though.
and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
I don't know, it feels okay to me. The only thing I feel off about is the sword, I guess, but I can accept that as like, I don't know, fantasy, or maybe I just... I mean, I've never tried to climb on my Shnai, so I wouldn't know, I guess. But that's okay, but I think it makes sense.
If justice
I don't
ever
know.
disappeared from this world,
She did it because she wanted to, you know, avenge Fuyuhiko's sister. That's why Fuyuhiko was so defensive towards her.
the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice.
What?
The
The
lead
center
star
of justice?
that shines in the night sky.
Okay.
That would be me.
Oh, I love the emoticon.
Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing?
My feelings exactly.
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Wasn't Sparkling Justice speaking a different language though? I don't know, I don't remember. Maybe she knows a different language.
Pecco finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice.
I'm going to rewatch this stream and take a shot each time the word justice is said here.
Clad in her various
I will
hero
last
masks,
very long.
She is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
You're Batman!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
I agree. What? What the heck is this? Paco is the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
In the article that Sonia told us about. I mean, maybe Paco just knows all the tongues.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
Or maybe she's not the killer, actually?
This again? Huh? Sleepwalking? So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and execute.
Well, it seems like with the trial is pretty much done, unless there's another twist, which I don't think that's gonna be.
She's such a stereotypical psychopath.
So I'll see you, Iwaji. Have a good evening.
Oh!
Thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed.
Pecco, is this your
Enjoyed the
true
stream.
identity?
I see you.
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
I don't buy the serial killer thing. You think it's gonna be another twist?
I'm willing to become anybody to
think so.
shower this world with justice.
Like, why would she be doing this though if it wasn't her? I mean, she's not like Komaeda, right?
Can't
It
stand
doesn't
this
make sense.
anymore.
I don't know.
Let's just end this farce already.
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Pecco all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Good point. I don't know why she's doing any of it. Maybe she's just a psychopath. I mean, a serial killer, so... Okay, so we need to finish this. Alright. On the morning of the incident, Mahiru met. Takes the bamboo sword out of the bamboo bag. Mahiru is talking to someone. This is not gonna be it, because it's already there. Mahiru arrives at the beach house. I guess not. Okay. The killer dropped a lemon-flavored gummy. In order to lure Mahiru and Hiyoko, I don't think that's it. The first one to arrive to the beach house was Hiyoko. The next one to arrive was Mahiru. And then she got murdered. The killer moved her. What did the killer leave next to the body? The mask. Now then, time to wash off the blood. Where should I hide? first one who found the body was Hiyoko. Hiyoko left a big piece of evidence. No. Okay. In the closet after Hiyoko ran away. So it's not gonna be that. So I guess it's gonna be here. There we go. Stoke 2. Tie the bamboo sword to the sword bag. Hiyoko is still sleeping. The tear-soaked spring from the beach house. That's already there. Hiyoko wakes up. There we go. I mean, I guess it could simply be she is the serial killer. She killed her, and Fuyuhiko protects her because he also wanted Mahiro dead, but I don't know, it doesn't feel satisfying. I don't know, it seems reasonable to me. So we want the plastic water bottles, right? There we go. And now they escape. To retrieve the bamboo sword, must tie it to the bamboo sword bag. The Shinai bag. Okay. Seems Hiyoko made a promise with someone. Spool up the bamboo sword just in case. Hiyoko arrives at the beach house. Mikan arrives at the beach house. The killer went inside the surfboard case. So the surfboard case. What else do we have here? The first one to arrive at the beach house was Hiyoko. In order to lure Mahiro and Hiyoko. It's not it. On the morning of the incident, Mahiro met with Hiyoko. There we go. Last talk. Almost there, we're almost there. The killer forged 2 letters. That's right. What else do we have? Hiyoko left a big piece of evidence. The footprints.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
There we go.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the... Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean,
there
she
we
made
go.
plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her.
My controller wasn't working for a second.
From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route.
I mean, you could just escape from the sand and just clear your
The small
your
window in the
footprints
shower room.
as you walk.
However,
That's
that
okay,
window is
though.
rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
There we go.
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me.
I love the cow emoji emotes when
Justice
she
can
talks.
never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Not sure about that, Chief.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Sacrifices?
Well, that's a good final attempt, I guess.
Don't worry. The